Okay. So, good morning, everyone. So, as we are going to start with the third chapter, that is of glimpses of the past. So, now only we have celebrated Independence Day, okay, where you have shared the stories of the independence, and you have also given the speeches in which you have shared how the India became free from the East India Company. But the lesson that we have glimpses of the past, it will also will tell you that the story which is behind the independence of India. So it was started in 1857. Okay, so as you know, you have already learned the history, the chapters which is related with the freedom of India. So the complete history already we know, but some of the part is also there in our chapter, that is glimpses of the past. So before that, let's see the video which says about the history of Independence Day. So let's see everyone the video.
The British came to India for trade. They made their offices and posts in various parts of India. But eventually, the British East India Company became the major force in India. The company's troops led by Robert Clive defeated Siraj-ud-Dowla, the ruler of Bengal, in 1757 in the Battle of Plassey. And that was the beginning of the British rule known as.
Yeah. Now you can see here on page number 37, the company's conquest 1757 to 1849. What was given on page number 37? That with his superior weapons, the British East India Company was extending its power in 18th century India. You can see the map of India also in your book, that is about India 1765. So here in the red color you can see the British territory which was first established in India, and you can also see the place where it was established, East India Company. Indian princes were short sighted, so they were not knowing what was the purpose behind the East India Company, that they have arrived on the land of India. They came for the purpose of business, but later on they examined the situations of different places in India, and then they started to plan more than the business. That upstart Raja Bahaf called the English merchants, they will help me to defeat him. The people had no peace due to such constant fights. The rivalries helped the East India Company, and it could easily subdue Indian princes one by one. A far-seeing ruler like the brave Tipu of Mysore fought the British till he died fighting. Thank God there is a peace in the country now. No more wars and no looting by thugs. Then the another person is talking in that it is God who sent the British. Listen this line from that man. He is saying that it is God who sent the British. Then the another person said, our destiny is linked with them. They are the Indians, but what they are saying, that it is very thankful to God that He sent British to us, and it is our destiny that the Britishers linked with us. How did Indians react to these conquests? In this way they reacted. Then the next picture says that while the white man has killed or dethroned our kings. Some kings were not good, but after all, they were of this land. Now we have become slaves of foreigners. So you can see in this video, which is in the starting, you can understand what it means, that the Britishers first came in India for the purpose of business, but later on they examined the differences among the people of India, and even some of the princes, they were having the rivalries among themselves, and then only they got benefited from such rivalries, and they started planning to conquer each and every prince in our country. So have a look and understand again what this video shows us. Okay.
Offices and ports in various parts of India. But eventually, the British East India Company became the major force in India. The company's troops led by Robert Clive defeated Siraj-ud-Dowla, the ruler of Bengal in 17.
Robert White, okay, he defeated the Nawab of Lucknow, Siraj-ud-Dowla, okay.
57 in the Battle of Plassey. And that was the beginning of British rule known as British Raj in India. Under the British rule, the Indians.
And what was the name of this battle? What was the name of the battle that had been there? The Battle of Plassey. In which year it was happened? 1757.
Socially and economically and legally discriminated against, misbehaved, mistreated, and tortured. India's first war of independence was a revolt of Indian soldiers and rulers against British rule. The rebellion by Indian troops of the British Raj started in May 1857 and continued until December 1858. During this period of India's first war of independence,
you can see there the reformers, okay.
inspired the Indian society. They included men like Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Dev, Sri Aurobindo, Subramanya Bharati, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, Sayyid Ahmed Khan, Rabindranath Tagore, and Dadabhai Naoroji. They spread the message of self-confidence, removing social ego, and making India free from the domination of foreign power. During the First World War, Indians gave support to the United Kingdom. About 1.3 million Indian soldiers went to many parts of Europe, Africa, and
okay, these were the people who made reformation. They made the people understand that now they have become the slaves of Britishers. But in our book it has been given that point 2, the company's conquest, and that was the year between 1757 to 1849. The third point is there, that is British rule that has been started from 1765 to 1836. Then point 4, that is about the Raja Ram Mohan Roy, which was in the happenings in 1772 to 1833. Then fifth one is the operation, that is 1765 to 1835. And sixth is the dissatisfaction among the people of India, that is 1835 to 56. And the sparks, number 7, that has from 1855 to 1857. And finally the revolt has started in India in 1857. And the revolt, after the revolt, it was going on in different places. That is the point 9, the fight for freedom, that was started in 1857. So right from the 1757 to 1857, many incidences had happened in India. This time 1757 to 1857, this longer period of time, the Britishers were examining the different situations of India and they were planning to conquer India, and finally they did it. But the first revolt that was started in 1857, and then up to what? 1857 up to 1947, up to the Independence Day. So you can say that 1757 the Britishers came and they freed India in 1947. So it is a journey of 200 years that the India got independence from the Britishers. So the complete story is there from 1757 up to 1947. Lot of happenings had happened in India, and many of the people's social reformers, revolutionaries, they had taken part to make the India free. So in the next period, we are going to learn about what had happened when the Britishers started to plan and also conquer the different territories which were there under the kings and rulers. Okay, so let's learn this in the next period.